Whole life tried to tell him it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stay fully focused. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my. And I promise you that I wouldn't want to be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat back to like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10.
Yeah, call your mother.
You might gotta take that joint out of it, dude.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for it's the Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina.
It'll be ding-ding from Baldero off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
that shit give me a headache this hand, and it ain't even me, that's why.
A super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner.
I'll just be lying. I would be for sure right there because I know I'm not that much.
And there's the bell for round 1.
I know you
just missed with the left hand.
That's a crazy fight.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? He did more work in the gym. That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of this fight time and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
I argue so much up front.
Do you believe this?
Oh yeah, you told me why, bro. It's crazy that they're touching you. Some shit like that ain't even fair.
That hook is parried away. That jab doesn't find a home. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, that's dry.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seems... Here's the bell for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighters.
They've got 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, the people that make the history of our sport.
Missing with that jab.
It's corny, cuz.
Counter.
She didn't do shit wrong either. That'll be the nutty shit. That's why I'm
way through the round, and man,
like,
these two
I'm
are
getting
going at it.
paralyzed for this shit I'm going through now.
She's like a match made in heaven.
Fucking hit too. She got hit. But y'all ain't showing grades. Oh, this
There's a scoring blow.
That's why I'm glad that shit didn't happen in my way. Yeah.
Hey, those punches add up. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What skill
No, but everybody really do have their own
middleweights?
smell. I get what you're saying.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. They exchange punches. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tried to score with a jab.
He's on a computer or something?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything.
They got their own little smell, most of them, too.
Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
There's a counter shot. Misses with the jab. Can't find a home with that jab.
This love.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. Beautiful counter punch.
Yeah, boxing.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read. There are no losers in this one.
Dancing and shit. Talking
about Roy Jones in that last round.
Make mistakes and you switch it over.
On to the fifth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Real good back and forth.
When you get outside of that.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A straight right just misses. Nope, that hook won't score. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
I know what you mean.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
You're not going to go
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure.
You still drive jail for it.
He knows
I'm
your
not
head's not
trying to.
cleared. Be sharp.
I'm trying to fail. I mean, you stay. So what are you talking?
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
That punch landed. Figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense, all the time. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses.
I ain't gonna front. I ain't even into Michael Jackson. But that John look hot. That nigga look like he the real Mike. For real.
Very close round.
That nigga look like Mike. I'm not going out. What he sound like Mike?
Talk about Roy Jones and
sound like Mike and all that.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And Sugar is in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to feel
That's what about her house. Hey, so I still got all my stuff over there in that area. I gotta
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than nothing.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
That's why I don't be taping them pills. I got all the magnesium pills, King, Flexerel,
Beautiful counter
Tylenol, shit.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this and we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot.
Not every day, but at least for the goal.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot.
For the goal every day.
They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, you're a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And this fight is over. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What?
So it's onward and up.
Face with a man who doesn't feel his ex-wife.
Yeah, everybody been talking about that.